children, welcome to my channel Sisi Thakur. Today we will discuss part 2 of chapter number 20, translation. It remains as it is, Tatheva Tishtati. In the last video we discussed first three stanzas, translation and expansion as well as moral. Here also we have to discuss remaining stanzas in this video. Okay, in the same way. That is chapter Tatheva Tishtati, it remains as it is. In this video we will discuss three stanzas, then in next video we will discuss its exercise. So before you watch the video, just subscribe to my channel, like it and share it among your friends. That will be helpful to you and it will remain in your subscription list. So anytime you can watch my video and get done your assignment. Okay. Now we'll discuss stanza number 4. अन्यस्मात् लब्धपदो नीच प्रायेण दुस्सह भवति रविरपि न दहति तादृक् यादृक् दहति बालुकानिकर. Very interesting stanza. This stanza is taken from Bana's work. Bana is a famous Sanskrit poet. From his book it is taken, and this stanza describes the nature of a wicked person. What does a wicked person do? What does a bad person do? Okay. Let us see the stanza translation. Anyasmat labdha pada. Anyasmat means from others. The person, one who has got labdha means got, obtained. Pada means position. The man who has got position from others, because of others, from others. Nicha, he is a layman, he is a fourth grade person, he is a third class person. Prayana, mostly. Dusaha bhavati. Dusaha bhavati means his behavior is unbearable, intolerable. One, the layman who has got position from others or because of others, his behavior is mostly unbearable, intolerable, because he has not seen what is called hard work. He has not seen what is called efforts. So he will take carelessly. So his behavior is unbearable or intolerable. Here this is given the example. Now let us see the example. Ravi rapi na dahati tadruk. Ravi means sun. Even api means even Ravi na dahati tadruk, does not burn that much. Yadruk dahati baluka nikara. Baluka means sand, nikara means heap of sands. Dahati means burn, jalayata hai. Yadruk means that type. The sun does not burn that much as the heap of sands. Let me explain it properly. When you are walking in the sunlight, on the sands, on the heap of sands, when the sands get heated, when you put your footprints or foot on it, it starts burning. That is the painful. But that heatness is not of his own heat. It is not created by the heap of sands. The heat is created, that is given, that is the part of sun. Sun has given its light, by that light that sands have become heated. That is taken from others. It is not his own quality. Then also it starts burning the legs. I mean that here sands are just compared with the layman. It does not have its own power. It is heated by sunlight. Then also it starts torturing and giving pain to others. This is the example of layman. I repeat. The layman who has got position from others, his behavior is mostly unbearable or intolerable. For example, that the sun means Surya. The sun does not burn that much as the heap of sands burn. Okay. So here it the translation. Then after you have to expand the idea. You have to write here. This stanza is taken from the poem written by Banabhatta, and he has tried to explain the bad side or bad quality of a layman. He describes that bad man, that a wicked person does not understand the value of hard work, so it starts giving pain to others. It does not understand that I have developed my position because of others, by grace of others, or by the obligation of others. It starts giving torturing he starts giving pain to others. So that is the bad part of the layman. To justify the bad part of the layman, the poet has given the heap of sands. Heap of sands are heated by the sunlight. Then also when the man walks on it, then it starts burning. That his leg or her leg starts burning. But the real source of light is sun. Sun does not burn anyone. No example, nowhere you have heard that sun, due to sunlight somebody has died, somebody is burning, nothing. No, we have never heard such type of news. But here the layman, that's a heap of sand, it starts burning the leg of someone. That is the bad quality of layman. Okay, here we have to understand that layman is always unbearable or intolerable. That is the stanza number 4. Now fifth stanza, Sukhami dukhanyanubhuya sobhate ghanandhakare shivadi padarsanam sukhatuyati naro daridratam dhrutah sarirena mrutah sajivati. Here in this fifth stanza, and this stanza is taken from Mrucha Katika written by Sudrak, and this stanza describes that misery of a poor person. I mean, what kind of pain, what kind of unhappiness comes to the life of a poor person. Whether it is rich or poor, it goes in cycle. Nobody is poor permanently, nobody is rich permanently. One comes another. Okay, this is quite natural. This is universal truth. Here the poet says, Sukhami dukha nyanubhuya sobhate. Sukham sobhate. That happiness looks good. When it looks good, dukhani anubhuya, after experiencing the sorrow. Happiness looks good after experiencing the sorrow. I mean, once you have seen the unhappiness, once you have come to the life of poverty, once you are poor, then after if you become rich, you will enjoy. So, happiness looks good after experiencing sorrow or unhappiness. It is just like Ghanandhakaresu Deepa Darshanam. It is just like looking at a lamp. Deepa Darshanam. Deepa means lamp. It is just like looking at the lamp in the deep darkness, in the dense darkness. When you are in darkness, you are waiting for the light to come. When the power cut off takes place, then we are just thinking when the light will come. And as soon as the light comes, you are happy. Was it has come. Okay. So it is just like looking at a lamp in the deep darkness. But reverse, let us think about its opposite. Sukhatu do, sukhatu yo jati naro daritadam, yo naraha, the man who sukhat from happiness goes to daritam, go to poverty. After enjoying the happiness, after enjoying the richness, once the man, when it falls to unhappiness, his condition is more panicful, more painful. How it is? Dhruta Sarirana. Even though he is holding the body, Mruta Sivati, he survives as if it is dead. The man who goes from happiness to poverty or unhappiness, from happiness to unhappiness, even though he is surviving with his body, he survives as if it is dead. So here, let me tell you the translation once again, the whole translation without interruption of meaning. Happiness looks good after experiencing sorrow. It is just like looking at a lamp in deep darkness. But the man who goes from happiness to unhappiness, even though he survives with the body, but he lives as if it is dead. Okay, this is the translation. Now you have to expand the idea. In expansion, you have to think, say, and write like this: that there are two conditions, happiness and unhappiness. Unhappiness, both the things go hand in hand, go in cycle, comes one by another, one after another. But in comparison, happiness is always looks good and unhappiness is always painful. But when happiness looks good, after enjoying the unhappiness, after experiencing unhappiness. I mean, once you experience unhappiness, once you experience sorrow or misery, then you can enjoy, you can find the difference. That's why you enjoy. But after enjoyment, After experiencing happiness, you have seen the big things, you have enjoyed your life lavishly. Once you fall into the poverty, once you are coming to poverty, then you can't enjoy life, so you feel more painful or you become more unhappy. So this is the translation. When it comes to write moral, you have to write like this: happiness and sorrow are the cycle of life. One should adjust with both the things. Okay, this is the moral of fifth stanza. Now sixth stanza. Sujano न याति वैरम परहित निरत विनाश कालपि छेदेपि चंदनतरु सुरभयति सुखम कोठारस्य. Sujano, the wise man. न याति वैरम. Vairam means enmity. The wise man never makes enmity with anybody. What kind of Sujano it is? What kind of wise man it is? Parahita nirata. Parahita nirata, who is always engrossed, who is always busy in doing welfare of others. This kind of wise man never does enmity to anybody, even at the time of death. Vinasa kalapi. Even if he is even about to die, then also he does not do enmity to anybody. I repeat, Sujana. What kind of Sujana? Parahita nirata. The wise man who is always busy, who is engrossed, who is always busy in doing welfare of others. No yati vairam, never does enmity. Vairam means enmity. Never does enmity with anybody. Vinasakala, even at the time of death. Even if he die, even it comes to the time of death, then also it does not make enmity with anybody or rivalry with anybody. This is a statement. To justify the statement, poet has given one best example, burning example. Chedepi chandana taru. Chandana taru means sandal tree. Even though it is cut down by the kutarasa, by the axe, that sandalwood tree knows that I am to be cut down by the axe. Then also, surabhaiti mukham. Mukham means that edge. I mean that part, that face of the axe. Surabhaiti, it gives fragrance to the edge of the axe. I mean, a man uses the axe to cut down the tree. By using its edge. Edge means EDGE. Edge means धार. कुठारी का धार प्रयोग करके चंदन लकड़ी को इंसान काटता है. Then also chandan tree does not take away that fragrance, that good smell from the edge of the axe. Axe का या कुल्हाड़ी का धार से चंदन का जो सुगंध को छीन नहीं लेता है, देता है. ये तो quite natural. Okay, even though sandal tree is cut down by the axe, then also that sandalwood tree gives fragrance to the edge of the axe. Okay, in the same way, the wise man who is always busy in doing welfare of others does not do enmity even at the time of death. As the sandalwood tree, even though it is cut down by the axe, and then also it gives good smell, it gives fragrance to its edge. Okay, that is the example of what do you say? That example of great men. The poet has given that example of layman. That gentleman. He has tried to praise the gentleman. Gentleman always try to do welfare of others. He does not do enmity. Chandan tree is the example here by layman. Now after writing translation, you have to expand. You have to expand like this. The poet has tried to praise, that appreciate the quality of great men. Great men are always helpful. They never think loss of others. They never do enmity with others. They always try to give maximum benefit to the needy people. And even an enemy does any kind of injustice to them, then also they forget. They always try to do in favor of them. They always try to give benefit to them. They never think about their loss. Okay, this way you have to explain. Now in moral, you have to write: man has to be helpful, just like a sandal tree. Or without, second moral I am saying, without thinking anybody's previous activities or anybody's rivalry, one should remain very proper or very familiar or very helpful to others. This is the moral. Okay, children. Now your turn comes to write translation as well as expansion in your notebook, and homework should be completed in 3 steps: translation and expansion as well as moral. Then after you have to write. First of all, you watch the video, read the PDF, then after you complete the homework. And if any query, please contact me. Feel free to contact me. Have a nice time. Thank you very much for watching this video. Have a nice time. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.